Hello, Playforever fans. Wait a sec, this is FXG. Yes, I found, I think, a counterfeit Playforever toy. So I wanted to check it out. So clearly it's not Playforever, but it has this Le Mans name, and this part number is Ocean Blue. I think there could have been a red one as well. The box looks very similar to Playforever as well. And this is one for a 1-year-old kid and up. It says 1952, 52 Le Mans. I don't know. ABS and then thermoplastic elastomer. I don't know what TPE means. Please leave a comment. I'm too lazy. Okay, well at least the box is cardboard. It's not gonna pollute our bodies just being paper. Wow, yeah, this packaging looks identical except for the graphics, and then it has the foam to keep it from scratching the body. So. We're just gonna review it as it is, and then we'll compare to a real Playforever and see what's going on. Alright, well, first of all, that sound. Well, I guess it's some sort of, I don't know what the deal is, but it's making a lot of sound that I'm not accustomed to so much. I only have one real one though, so. Okay, so FXG, and this is super glossy, and it's got this recess here with March of 2021, which is good to know, and I guess the brand and the model number and stuff. Do I see screws down there? That's what I'm looking now. Nope, no screws. It's just sorry, I lost focus. Just smooth. I don't know what the deal is with that, but that's the way it is. Oh, okay, so this is different from Playforever. This one's got what I guess are intended to be exhaust ports, maybe? They're not very pronounced. I mean, they're there. It's nice that they're smooth, and this is all like a grainy finish. The tires, yeah, they're domed. They're ribbed. They are rubbery. One thing I am liking, though, is the tire brand here, how it's debossed, right? It's on both sides. What's good about that is if you have a tire messed up, you can just flip it around, take it off and flip it around. Oh yeah, very soft, very cool. So, how does it roll? Well, it makes this noise, but I gotta say, it does roll nice, because it's heavy. We'll compare weights later. Okay, I like how the tires are so sunken in under the fenders. It looks really cool. And you'll see the fit and finish of this is quite nice. This bottom plastic piece, how well it's tightly fitting to the blue painted part. And it is a metallic blue, looks good. Alright, the center caps here, like a grainy finish. And I think that's plastic. There's no coolness to that at all. Silver paint. But the wheels are chromed plastic, and they're passing air. So that's kind of nice. I really like how these tires are sunken in. Okay, moving to the front, we have a grainy finish here in the grille area. Probably the same plastic as the base. Okay, and then no headlights or anything like that. And I cannot feel those ridges, not so much, meaning that they're under the clear coat. So it looks like an automotive finish. The metallic blue looks good, and then this really thick clear coat on it. It's super shiny, look at that. Very cool, especially on the fenders. Look how sharp that square LED is reflecting in there. Okay, yeah, this head is definitely not the same, but it looks like a Playforever head. It's just that the eye areas does not recess so much, but it is very chrome. It's a mirror for sure. Yeah, you can see my ugliness. And then again, this black plastic piece is fitting very well to the body. Those blue stripes are carrying across, the white stripes are carrying across very nicely onto this back area. That 8 is very crisply printed, no like overspray. Maybe it's a sticker. Maybe they put a vinyl sticker under the paint. A little bit of a ridge here going around this black area. That's an interesting detail. And then this is just all smoothly sculpted. Very neat. It actually is different from Playforever, but it looks very, very similar at the same time. Okay, so let's look at the Playforever, and they call it the. Doesn't tell you. I think it's called Speedy. Yeah, I think it's called Speedy. And so Playforever has their own Sunray tire brand. But what I don't like about this brand, to Playforever, is it's not on both sides. Right, so yeah. This is plastic also, it's not cool to the touch, but it's highly chromed. And this is also passing air. So, comparing these side to side, yeah, you know, they are different molds. The holes on the top are much smaller than these yellow wheels here. And then you can see how the fenders here, well, you know, that is chamfered. It's just yellow, so I couldn't tell, but it's chamfered inwards. Whereas this, yeah, that's chamfered inwards as well. So that is quite the same. Let's see if the body... Well, this, I don't know if that's an optical illusion. I almost feel like this is narrower, the blue, than the blue down here, but it might just be an optical illusion. See, the Playforever has no exhaust details or whatnot. This one clearly does, which is interesting. Okay. This also, there's no visible. Oh, sorry. This also, there's no visible screws. Much more shallow hole than this one. So the front here, this is a very deep grill. This one's, you know, still deep, but not nearly as much. Fenders bulging. I do feel like the top casting might be identical. It's just everything else maybe is different. Although the tires also, well, no, they have to be different castings because they literally have different text. But the rib spacing is similar. The Playforever tires look smoother. That doesn't really bother me myself. But then Playforever just has literally a sphere for the pilot or the driver, whereas this one definitely looks a little more humanoid. The Playforever has a ramping up blue part here, whereas this is clearly a flat surface just raised. So it is a different mold entirely. It's interesting. This also has really nicely done stripes. Okay. Yeah, it's really strange. I'm not sure why FXG would go through the trouble of making something look so almost identical to this. I think if it looked even more different, it would be better, right? I mean, it's slightly different, but not much. That's a tough call. We're going to have to get the scale, which one's heavier. So Playforever comes in at 285 grams. This FXG 317. Okay, so if you really want to push this being heavier, it should roll further unless there's more friction. That noise bothers me. Right? So the axle has less friction, or the wheels, you know, aren't touching some sort of surface inside there. I really wish I could take this apart, but I don't know how. Alright, well, I guess that's it for you've seen the comparisons. I think I've held it enough ways for you to figure out. Yeah, it's similar, but it's actually not identical. It's really strange. Like, they even, like the blue, you know, it's nice. I'm not sure which blue I like more. I'm indifferent, really. But it would be cool if this was like a dark green, like the old Jaguars, because that's what I see in both of these toys. Let me get this thing spinning here. There's almost no lateral play in the wheels here. So if that sound bothers you, you could probably maybe drop some oil down there. I think I have an oil bottle here. Hold on. I just have some sewing machine oil in this little metal tube dropper thing. So hopefully if I can get that right next to there. Right where the chrome wheel meets the this black vertical wall of the fender, well, let's give this a little roll. That did not help. Here's another huge difference. The Playforever has a steel bar, an axle, you know. If I spin this tire, the other side spins with it. But this is quite interesting. Right? So these two wheels are not connected whatsoever. And I suppose that has to do with maybe that's one of the issues why it's making noise. Oh, also, that tire, I can see this plastic here, right? That cutout for the tire is very, very tight to the actual tire. So I think it literally rubbed there. I don't know why they would do that. Why would they make that so tight? It should be bigger so there's no chance of the... I think that literally might be touching. This one, not so much, but... Oh, I think the oil's finally getting in there. It's possible this has ball bearings. Ah, boy, I really wish I could take this apart, but I don't know how. Yeah, as I was lubing it, I also realized the center cap doesn't spin. Right? Only the chrome wheel is spinning. The construction of toys I find interesting, you know, how they save money or add quality. And yeah, it's really strange. Why would they design an axle to sit stationary? It would just, I think it would have been a lot easier just doing it like the Playforever or like other toy cars do it, just a solid rod connecting two wheels. Well, anyways, it's very heavy, so it definitely rolls well. It seems almost too nice to like run into a wall and scratch up the beautiful paint though. Okay, let's let this thing go for a spin. So, quite interesting. I don't know. I'm really surprised how high quality this is. It exudes quality on the level of Playforever, and in some cases even better actually. The fit and finish is just as tight. Yeah, I like the tires of this a lot better. You know, just having the lettering on both sides. A little extra detail there doesn't hurt. But really the blue, you know, part, it's painted very nice. I suppose if I was to really criticize, I noticed maybe this black piece up here might not be fitting as well. There's a little extra molding flash there, right? Some gap differences, variations there. But still, very cool. Alright, well, I guess that's it for this. We'll see what else I can find. I found this on Taobao actually looking for Playforever toys. And the Playforever toys sold out, but these are listed as alternatives. And it's definitely a good alternative. A lot of Western countries can't order off Taobao, so I couldn't find it on AliExpress. But if for some reason FXG finds this video, put your stuff on AliExpress, because this is a high quality, it's a great toy. I like it. If you want to give it to a toddler to build dexterity, or if you're an adult, you just want to roll it around your tabletop, you know, this is pretty cool. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next, I don't even know what to call these things, push toy review? Alright, see you then.